78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc, Lions Den boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. Oh, the time has come, ladies and gentlemen, the day of reckoning. We got less than a week until we see one of the greatest heavyweight cards ever put on in boxing history. Shout out to the Saudis. They're throwing a lot of money around, and these people got so much money. They got Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren to be in the same room at the same time, smiling for the first time. You know what I mean? They got so much money. They put Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua in the same room. Okay? And they did all this stuff on 5 weeks' notice. Okay? That's how much bread is on the line here. That's how much money we're talking about, right? But they got some warriors, right? They got some warriors. They're doing a phenomenal job of the advertisement, the promotion, the zombie apocalypse type of situation they showed. It was pretty dope, right? So they got a lot of stuff going on. So they're going to even get better the more they stay in boxing, the more they're going to get better. And they're throwing a lot of money around, you know what I'm saying? And not just in the heavyweight division, they're throwing money around to the other divisions as well. But let's stick to this. Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker is the fight that Wilder has. And then you have, of course, Anthony Joshua versus Al-Walin. The ultimate goal for the Saudis is to make Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, okay? A fight that we all wanted to see, a fight that I've been wanting to see for years now, okay? You know, and back when they both were champions, both were undefeated. Fight couldn't get done for a variety of reasons, but we've become one step closer to making that fight happen. The obstacle that's in the way of those fights are Joseph Parker and Al-Walin. So Deontay Wilder, in my opinion, has the tougher opponent, okay? This is why. Though AJ is, you can say he's mentally weak, fragile, can't be trusted, you know what I'm saying? You can say all that stuff about AJ. Al-Walin, had a good performance versus Tyson Fury. Fury has a bad habit of fighting down to his competition, okay? Joseph Parker is a former WBO heavyweight champion of the world, okay? Al-Walin has not been champion. Joseph Parker was once champion. Joseph Parker has been in the ring with Anthony Joshua. Many people feel like Joseph Parker got robbed against Anthony Joshua. Felt like that fight was a lot closer than, the scorecards suggest, right? So Joseph Parker is very experienced. Joseph Parker was knocked out by Joe Joyce, very heavy-handed Joe Joyce. Then came back and fought 3 times this year alone. The man has fought 3 times this year alone. 3 victories, and this will be his 4th fight of this year in 2023. That's extremely busy in this era of boxing, especially for heavyweights. Pretty much unheard of at this point, but Joseph Parker has kept himself busy. Now, the level of competition hasn't been Deontay Wilder, of course not, but it's good that he kept himself busy, which makes him a threat, right? With his experience, with his chin, he's a very durable guy, Joseph Parker, experienced guy, been around the ring with some of the best. He knows what he's doing up in there, and he's a risk and a danger to anybody. Now, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder has not been as active as Joseph Parker. Wilder's last performance was first-round knockout over Robert Helenius, right, last year in October, okay? So people didn't get a chance to see Deontay Wilder, all the things he's been working with Brother Malik on, and didn't get a chance to see all those techniques. And I believe Deontay Wilder, from what I've seen from him, is a better fighter now than he was just a few years ago when he was fighting Tyson Fury. Okay, I think that what Malik and Wilder has been working on is starting to become like second nature now. It's starting to become normal. It's not, you don't have to think about it anymore. It becomes second, and Wilder's punching power is always going to be there. His speed is going to be there. Okay, but how he disguises that right hand, how he delivers that right hand, I think he's put more tools in the toolbox. He has a wider arsenal now of how to make sure that right hand can get delivered. Because everybody that fights Wilder is going to be concerned about the right hand, right? So everybody knows, I just got to watch out for that right hand, got to watch out for that right hand. Even knowing this, he still lands it. He still knocks you down. Even knowing this, right? So imagine if you don't see the right hand coming. When you don't see the right hand coming, you end up like Robert Helenius, okay? A false sense of confidence, right? You start walking forward and, blah, blah, blah. And this is what I suspect Joseph Parker is going to do. Because Joseph Parker has a good relationship with Tyson Fury camp, and because he is a part of that whole saga, I believe Joseph Parker is going to step to Deontay Wilder. Okay, he's going to launch overhand rights, looping right hands, right? He's going to launch whenever Deontay Wilder backs up, or his Deontay Wilder's back touches the ropes. What's going to happen is Joseph Parker is going to be cued to attack and to launch a right hand, right? He's going to be so obsessed with doing so, right? Because he's going to try to mimic what Tyson Fury did in the second fight, right? Try to catch Wilder back on the ropes, hit him in the temple, right? Hit him on the left, hit him on the left side of his head, right? That's what they're going to try to do, right? Because the perception is, from a lot of these guys that I've noticed who've been trying to, because Helenius tried to do the same thing, right? That's how Helenius got knocked out. Remember, as soon as Wilder's back touched the ropes, Helenius pounced, right? Oh, I can do what Fury did. And he came in with that right hand, and Wilder caught him first. Doo-doo. Night-night. Helenius woke up, didn't even know the fight had happened yet. Said, oh, we got a fight tomorrow, don't we? No, Robert, it's over. And this is what I believe is going to happen to Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is going to, in the middle of the ring, I don't think he can't do nothing with Deontay Wilder. Wilder has if Wilder pumps his jab and feints the proper way, which I think he will from working with Brother Malik, I think Wilder's boxing ability and is going to be on display, right? And I think that Joseph Parker is going to try to get on the inside and do some dirty boxing. Like I said, try to hit Wilder on the side of his head, on the back of his head, all them little dirty tactics they're going to try to do because that he coming from that Fury camp, all right? So I think Deontay Wilder has to be wary of Joseph Parker trying to get on that side. But by that time, once Joseph Parker is within range close enough to do that, to try to hit Wilder upside his head, he's already within range of the kill shot from Deontay Wilder. You see what I'm saying? So this is the risk anybody takes when you face Deontay Wilder. So let's take a look-see at some of the stuff Malik and Deontay have been working on. Go. Oh, sorry. Looks real smooth, look real fluid. Power's going to be there, like I said. The speed is going to be there. Now, just different ways to disguise that right hand. Deontay Wilder uses that jab. He keeps that jab in Joseph Parker's face. He can control Joseph Parker and anybody else for that entire fight. He can do whatever he want to do with him. So while Deontay Wilder has the toughest fight, I believe Deontay Wilder stops Joseph Parker within the first 6 rounds. I believe so. I don't see Joseph Parker going longer than 6. If he goes longer than 6, I'll be shocked. All right? And that means Joseph Parker has successfully figured out a way to avoid that right hand. All right? But I believe 6 rounds or less, Deontay Wilder gets rid of Joseph Parker and moves on to the next chapter, waiting on Anthony Joshua. We don't know who's going to come out first or who's going to come out last. We don't know yet. We don't know. It's going to be a coin flip or something like that. We don't know. As for Anthony Joshua and Otto Wallin, we'll see what happens with that. I hope Anthony Joshua wins and Deontay Wilder wins and we get the chance to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? What I don't want to see is for one of them to lose. I don't want to see both win and then AJ still decides he wants to go a different direction and play these little games and take advantage of the Saudis' generosity and keep extending this stuff. I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens here. Now, as for Wilder and Joseph Parker had a phenomenal face-off. Very respectful. 2 men who are very confident in themselves, confident in their ability. You know what I mean? And I love seeing Deontay Wilder in this atmosphere. He's at peace with himself. He knows what he's capable of. Okay, and he's happy. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he's happy. He got the glow. He got that. You know what I'm saying? The Bruce Leroy glow. You know what I mean? And when you like that, when you're in that zone, you can't be messed with. Can't be defeated. You know what I mean? And they asked Wilder, Carl Frampton, is that his name? Carl Frampton, the dude in the middle. He says to Wilder, he said, "You seem like you changed, or something like that." He said, and Wilder said, "No, everybody, you keep saying I changed." He said, "No." He says, "You just didn't know me before. I've always been this type of person. I've always been an energy person. I've always been a pleasant person to be around." He said, "But because you didn't know me before, people assume that I've changed or something like that." And I can attest to that. Deontay Wilder has always been a good dude, always been a nice guy, always wanted to be undisputed. But what happens is these stigmas surround you. Once you start, listen, the world doesn't like an ambitious person. It just don't. See, it sounds good on paper. Be ambitious, strive for greatness and all that. That sound good in motivational speeches and on paper. But the moment you see somebody in the real world who's ambitious, everybody gets threatened. People start plotting on them, hating on them. You can go to your job today and they start some new dude that came in and you got to train this new guy or this new girl. And they walking around with so much confidence, right? They're not being a jerk. They're just confident in their abilities. Then you find out they got ambitions to one day run that company, one day be the president of that company. You know what you're going to do? Start hating on them. Secretly, start hating and plotting on them. You ain't finna sit here and, oh man, hey, look, Johnny got a lot of ambition. This is a guy, I like this in a guy. No, you're going to start looking for faults in Johnny. You're going to start plotting and scheming against Johnny because it's in your nature to be a hater. That's what it is. And people hate on, or we wonder why Deontay Wilder, why Earl Spence, why now the young Devin Haney, why these guys get so much hate. It's because of their ambition. See, when you come out and start talking about you want to be undisputed, one face, one name, now the people that are in your way might be somebody else's favorite fighter. And when you start making somebody else's favorite fighter look bad because you're calling them out, see what I'm saying? Your ambition makes another person's look bad. Your ambition exposes another person's laziness, see what I'm saying? And they will be upset behind that, right? And they're going to hate on you. So Deontay Wilder has always been a stand-up dude. Always wore his heart on his sleeve. Always been that guy. But for people who never took time to know him, think he's changed or he's been humbled or something. No, this is who he's always been. But because you were so fixated on not wanting him to knock out Anthony Joshua, your favorite fighter, because you were so fixated on not wanting him to beat Tyson Fury, you never got a chance, to give yourself a chance to know the beauty of Deontay Wilder. You understand? But I strongly suspect after December 23rd, the day of reckoning, you'll know Deontay Wilder a little better. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video, and we up out of here. Deuces.